Hello everyone, so today I am going to be sharing with you guys my February 2021 Boxycharm. So the first item I went in with was the Tula Skincare So Poreless Deep Exfoliating Blackhead Scrub, and this retails for $32. So when I first squeezed this out, it actually smells really good. And it is pretty exfoliating when I started to rub it on my skin. I do have sensitive skin, but I didn't notice any reaction using this. It is supposed to be made with like all natural products. But like I said, it's pretty exfoliating, and after only using it for one time, I have a pretty good first impression. So I would definitely use it again in the future. So the second item was the EVO Beauty Perfect Primer, and it retails for $23. So I was really excited to try this primer, but this is the second time that I received a primer from Boxycharm that I had to actually take off and reapply. It was fine at first, and then it literally started flaking off my skin, as you can see right here. Like as I started rubbing it in more, it literally was just coming off. And I just applied my regular skincare underneath. Like I just had a sunscreen and a lotion on, so I'm not really sure what happened, but I took it off and I reapplied it again. And this time I put a little bit of a smaller amount, and it was fine. I did have a little bit more of the peeling action going on that I had to just kind of work with and take it off as I went. So the next thing that I went in with was the Ace Beauty Nostalgia palette, and that retails for $38.99. This is what the swatches look like of all the colors. I really like the colorway of this palette. Didn't really scream XOXO to me, which was the theme for February Boxycharm this month, but I do think that it was a really pretty palette. This is more of a summer palette in my opinion, maybe a spring palette. The next item was the Glamiere Pink Luxe Glitter Eye Brush Collection, and it retailed for $29.95, and this is a 4-piece eye brush set. I really liked this brush set because of how pretty they were. They had like a clear liquid with like some glitter hearts in the brushes, and I thought that was really cute. This went along perfect with the theme of this month's box. So the first shade that I went in with was called Flower, and I just started by packing this all over in my crease, and then I blended it out a little bit. Later on we're going to go in with a different shade to really diffuse it. But like I said, I just pack it on until I get the most pigment that I can get out of it, or until I'm satisfied with how pigmented it is, and then I slightly blended out the edges. Now to blend out that shade Flower, I'm going in with the shade called Beach, which is just a really light like nude color, and I'm just diffusing this all the way up to my brow bone, and I'm making sure that the shade Flower is all the way blended out. Now I'm going in with a bright hot pink shade called Picnic, and I'm taking this on my outer edge of my crease, and I'm blending it into the shade Flower. And I do go back in with the shade Flower and Beach to just make sure that everything is blended on the edges and on the top area. Now for the shimmer shade, I went in with the color called Heat. Now first I applied it with the really small brush that you see I went in with afterwards, but I realized it was way too small, so then I just used it after I went in with my finger. And now I'm going in with the shade Raspberry, and I'm using this on the liner brush, and I just made a small line above my lash line just because I wanted to use all the brushes. Now for my lower lash line, I basically went in with all the same colors. So first I'm starting with the outer corner, going in with Picnic, and then I blended that out using a flower in the rest of the inner corner, and then I blended it. Then I went in with the shade Beach, and I really made sure that everything was nice and diffused and blended. So the next product that I went in with was the Tristique Eye Duo, and it had a mascara with an eye pencil, and it also had a half lash eye curler. So here's just me tightlining with the black eyeliner, and this is the half eyelash curler, and this was actually pretty cool. I never seen anything like this, and I thought it actually worked pretty well to be a half eyelash curler. You just kind of have to do it like 3 or 4 times depending on how big your eye is. But I thought it was pretty cool. And then I went in with the mascara that was attached to it. This mascara is not the best mascara I ever used, but it's also not the worst, so it was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. So that was everything for this month's box. It retailed for a total of $167.94. This is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!